Hello, Dagohorians. This is Julius broadcasting from the Red Skull. I have an opportunity which I like to bring to the entire DAG community. And very first thing I'm going to bring up is we all understand exactly how get rich quick schemes work. This is obviously not one of them. In a dying economy, I cannot afford to be able to bring real life problems into our imaginary world. That being said, let me explain what I got for us all today. Now, it's obvious to me that everyone generally understands exactly how a tournament works. There's the next amount of players, and as they win or lose, they move up or get out of the brackets. But here, let me show a visual so you can understand of what at least I'm doing. Alright, now this is a very basic, very basic, and note that I've already have half of these teams filled up. Not saying that you won't be able to get entry. I'm just saying at this very minimum shallow tournament that I got, it's already most likely going to be taking place. Now I'm going to be taking $100 of my own money and tossing it into this tournament just so I can get this thing up on the ground. Now, what I am asking per person to enter in this tournament is $5 per head. Now, I'm also making this a teams of two type tournament. So each one of these are teams of two. At $5 per person, 8 teams, that'll bring me an exact $80 additional into the tournament. Now what I'm going to do is incorporate the $80 into the prize pool of the end of the tournament outcome. Now we're going to have for $100 for first, $50 for second, and $30 for third. Now I'm sure there's some people out there wondering, well, Julius, how is that a profit for you? How is it a profit if every time that you go to an event, you have to waste $100 into the event? Well, personally, I call it an investment. I find it as an opportunity, a ploy to be able to get the idea of having tournaments and be able to win cash from them. Maybe not necessarily from my event. My event may not blow big, but somebody, possibly even you, could think of the idea and have a little bit more money to toss into it, and then next thing you know, we have a tournament that's running where first place carries $1,000. So here we are at the beginning of it all. I've explained pretty much everything that I could. Now I got the tournament bracket, and I showed you the general standings of how it works, and I told you how many people are going to be allowed per team, and I told you how much the entry fees are. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty details. What kind of battle do we have? Is this going to be 2 teams? Is it going to be large? Is this going to be single blue? Is this going to be what? Well, here it is for you. It is going to be 2 teams. It's going to be teams of 2. And it's going to be any weapons that you want, any types of armor that you want. Now this is all in the understanding that your weapons and armor do pass. There will be a rigorous testing. Now, other than that, if it passes, it's allowed in. You can have anything from a single blue sword or dagger to having an entire armory somehow strapped to your body. I'm not going to limit you to what you use, and I'm not going to limit you to what you wear. Obviously, I'm going to have to limit you to at least some garb. If not, can make a little bit of fun of that. So you may be asking yourself, when is such said event? Well, that's a damn good question. As of right now, I don't have an exact day put down or set aside on the calendar, but I do have the general area. Right now, like I told you, I already have approximately half of a small tournament already filled up, and I presume that the second half of the small tournament will fill up pretty quickly. But that being said, I actually would pretty much enjoy a bigger tournament, so I'm going to give it at least a month for entries to be able to be entered in. So you got about a month for that, so I'm assuming maybe about a month and a half to 2 months till the actual event. You'll know a little bit more about it as time goes on. You can also keep checking up on to see if I have any additions to these type of memos about the event. If you have any questions at the exact same time, you can contact me many ways. One is via Facebook, MySpace, internet, anything like that. You can give me a call. My phone number will be provided here with this video. Shoot me an email. I mean, come on. We're living in the 20th century. There's thousands of ways to get a hold of me. Excelsior!